And during the course of our conversation, which was not to last an hour, I found out that he was from the Orkneys. I invited him in, pointed him to the chair. He paused a while before speaking. A kind of gloom emanated from him, as it does now from me.
I sell Bibles, he said.
And I somewhat pedantically replied that I have very many English Bibles in this house, including the first John Wycliffe's, and also the Cipriano del Valera Luther's, which from a literary viewpoint is the worst. And I have the Latin copy of the Vulgate, as you can see. It's not exactly Bibles I stand in need of. After a few moments of silence, he said,
I don't only sell Bibles. I also have a holy book, which I came across on the outskirts of Bikaner. That may interest you.
And then he opened his suitcase and he took out the Bible and put it on the table. It was an octavo volume bound in cloth, and I had no doubt that it passed through many hands. And then on examining the book, I was struck by its unusual weight. And on the book were the words, Holy Writ, and below them, Bible. 19th century, probably, I remarked.
I don't know. I never found out.
I opened the book at random. The script seemed strange to me. The pages that were worn and typographically poor were laid out in a double column as is in a Bible. And the text was closely printed and ordered in versicles. The upper corners of the pages had Arabic numbers written on them. I noticed on one left side page bore a number, let's say 40,514, and the right side face page 999, and as I turned over the book, every page was numbered in 8 digits. It also bore small illustrations, like the ones used in dictionaries. An angler drawn in pen and ink, as if by some schoolboy's clumsy hand. And it was at this point the stranger said,
Now look at the illustration closely. You will never see it again.
I noted my place in the book. I closed it and I opened it. Page by page in vain I looked for the illustration of the anchor. Oh, it seems as if it's some sort of version of scriptures in an Indian language, is it not? I asked to hide my dismay.
No. I acquired the book in a town on a plane for exchange of a handful of rupees and a copy of the Bible. Its owner could not read, and I suspect that he saw the book of books as a talisman. He was of the lowest caste, and nobody but the untouchables could tread his shadow without contamination. And he said, his book is called the Book of Sand, because neither the book nor the sand has any beginning or end.
the stranger said,
"Find the first page."
I laid my left hand on the cover, and while trying to put my thumb on the flyleaf, I opened the book, but it was useless. Every time I tried, the number of pages kept increasing between the cover and the thumb. It was as if the pages of this book kept growing.
"Now find the last page."
Again, I failed. And in a voice that was not mine, I barely managed to stammer, "This can't be." Still lowering his voice, the stranger said,
"This can't be, but it is. The number of pages in this book are no more or no less than infinite. None is the first page, and none is the last. And I don't know why these pages are numbered in this arbitrary way. Perhaps to suggest that the terms of an infinite series admit to any number."
And as if talking out aloud, he said,
"If space is infinite, we may be at any point in space. If time is infinite, we may be at any point in time."
His speculations irritated me. "You're religious, no doubt?" I asked.
"Yes, I'm a Presbyterian. My conscience is clear, and I have reasonably sure of not having cheated the native when I gave him the word of God in exchange for his devilish book."
I assured him that he had nothing to reproach himself for. And then I asked him, was he passing through this part of the world? And he replied that he intended to go back to his country in a few days. And it was then I realized that he was a Scot from the Orkney Islands. And I told him I had a great personal affection for Scotland through my love for Stevenson and Hume.
"You mean Stevenson and Robbie Burns?"
He corrected. While we spoke, I kept exploring the infinite book, and with feigned indifference, I asked him, "Do you intend to offer this curiosity to the British Museum?"
"No. I'm offering it to you,"
he said. And then he stipulated a rather large sum for the book. I answered in all truthfulness that such a sum is out of my reach. And then I began thinking. And after a minute or two, I came up with a scheme. I propose a swap, I said. You got the book for a handful of rupees and a copy of the Bible. I will give you the amount of my pension check which I just collected and my black letter Wycliffe Bible, which I inherited from my ancestors. I went into the bedroom. I brought the book and the money, handed over to him. He leaped through the pages and he studied the title page with all the fervor of a pure bibliophile.
"It's a deal,"
he said. It amazed me that he didn't haggle. And later did I realize that he'd entered my house with his mind made up to sell me that book. Because without counting the money, he put it away. And of course, and then we talked about India, Orkney, the Norwegian Jarls who once ruled it. And that night, the man left. I've never seen him again, nor do I know his name. I thought of putting the book of sand in the empty space left on the shelf by the Wycliffe, but in the end I decided to hide it behind the volume of a broken set of 1,001 Nights. Oh God. I went to bed, but I couldn't sleep. It was 3 or 4 in the morning. I turned on the lights and I brought out the impossible book, and I leafed through its pages, and on one of them it was engraved a mask, and then on the upper corners of the page was a number that I can barely recall, elevated to the 9th bar. I show no one my treasure. And to the luck of owning it was the added fear of it being stolen, and the misgiving that it may not be truly infinite. These twin preoccupations intensified my old misanthropy. I didn't have any friends left. I stopped even seeing them, and a prisoner of the book. I almost never went out anymore. And after studying its frayed spine and covers through magnifying glass, I rejected the possibility of any contrivance of sort. And the small illustrations that I had verified were 2,000 pages apart. I set about listing them alphabetically, which I didn't take long to fill, but never once was an illustration repeated. And at night, in the meager intervals my insomnia granted, I dreamt of the book. Summer came and went, and I thought of the book is a monstrous object. What good did it do to me to think that I, who looked upon the volume with my eyes, who held it in my hands, was any less monstrous? I thought of the book as a nightmarish object, an obscene thing that affronted and tainted reality itself. And I thought of fire. I thought of fire. But I feared that the burning of an infinite book may likely prove infinite, but may suffocate the planet with smoke. And somewhere I recalled reading that it's best to hide a leaf in a forest. Before retirement, I worked on Mexico Street in the National Argentine Library. And to the right of the entrance was a curved staircase that went into the basement where all the books and the periodicals and maps are kept. One day I went there, slipping past the member of the staff, trying not to notice at what distance and height from the door. I lost the book of sand on one of the musty shelves in the basement.